After 3 days in Sepang and an exciting season launch in Bangkok, MotoGP bikes are back on track in Thailand for the Buriram test, which kicked off on Wednesday at Chang International Circuit. And there is a familiar name atop the timesheets. Marc Marquez set a blistering 1:29.184 to claim P1 on day one, knocking his younger brother Alex Marquez of Gresini Racing off top spot. The 8-time world champion's late lap gave him almost half a second advantage, while Franco Morbidelli continued his strong pre-season form to round out the top three. While Ducati enjoyed a top three lockout of the timesheets, there are still some big questions to be answered at the Borgo Panigale factory. Ahead of the test, speculation remained about whether they would stick with the 2024 engine or opt for the updated 25 version. Team manager Davide Tardozzi suggested that a decision is likely to be made on Wednesday evening, but it seems they are leaning towards choosing the 2024 version. Marco Bezzecchi continues to lead Aprilia's charge in testing, with world champion Jorge Martin still absent through injury. The Italian placed fourth on the timesheets after spinning 81 laps, while the Noelle factory tried different electronic setups, a new exhaust system and updated aero components, including new rear wings. At Trackhouse, Raul Fernandez made a welcome return to action after he had to withdraw from the Sepang test through injury, with the Spaniard completing 67 laps on Wednesday. Over at KTM, and having been the top RC16 through 3 days of testing in Malaysia, Pedro Acosta was once again quickest on the timesheets, despite a crash at turn 9. The Spanish sensation sits 5th, while teammate Brad Binder is also inside the top 10, though the South African also crashed during the day. Enea Bastianini was another follower from an RC16, and he endured a tough day at the office, sitting 16th as he continues to work on modifications to improve his comfort aboard the KTM machine. Maverick Vinales was also down on the timesheets, though he continued testing the new seat unit we saw at Sepang. Yamaha enjoyed a superb outing in Malaysia, with Fabio Quartararo finishing inside the top 3 times. However, it proved a much tougher affair on day one in Thailand, with the French rider sitting in 13th and admitting he was struggling with tyres in Buriram, dampening some of the post-test optimism from Sepang. The Iwata factory have already made decisions on engine, chassis and the swing arm, while Jack Miller tested a small tweak to the aero, with the Australian the best placed M1 in 10th. It has proven another positive outing for Honda, with 2 RC213Vs inside the top 10 on the timesheets. Luca Marini leads Johan Zarco, with the pair sitting 6th and 7th respectively. In terms of testing, Sumkhyat Chandra tried the new seat unit, though it looks as though they have moved away from it. That is your roundup from day one of the Buriram test. One more day of pre-season awaits on Thursday before the 2025 Thai season opener later in the month. It's going to be a busy day, so make sure you stay tuned to MotoGP.com to stay up to date.